Hello, my dear children. Let us continue with chapter number 8, Quadrilateral Construction and Types. I hope you have completed your work, that is your notebook, properly, and you all are fit and fine at your home. Practice set 8.2. Children, you are supposed to do this very neatly, the construction in your notebook and all the sums of this practice set. This practice set is totally based on the properties which we have learnt in the previous video. So remembering those properties, we will start with practice set 8.2. Let's start. Question 1. Draw a rectangle ABCD such that length AB is equal to 6 cm, length BC is equal to 4.5 cm. As we have already studied the property of rectangle, that opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. So AB will be equal to CD, that is 6 cm, and BC will be equal to ED, that is 4.5 cm. So the first and foremost thing, you will be drawing this rough diagram. After this rough diagram, I have shown you the steps of construction. Step by steps you will solve and your quadrilateral will be ready. Let's start. The first step, you will draw the base, that is DC of 6 cm. You will be placing your protractor on point D and mark 90 degree as the angles of rectangle are right angle, that is 90 degree. The next step, draw a ray, put 90 degree symbol. Next, same way you will place the protractor on point C, mark 90 degree, draw a ray, put 90 degree symbol. You will take your compass. From a ruler, you will measure 4.5 cm, place it on point C, cut an arc. Placing the pointer on C, you will cut an arc. New arc will come, you will name it as B and write over there 4.5 cm. Same measure you will be placing on point D and cut an arc, and again you will write 4.5 cm. You will join the points A and B. Segment AB will be formed. Thus, quadrilateral ABCD is the required quadrilateral. Children, please remember you need to put the measurements, put the naming, and write the final answer, everything with pencil. Question 2. Draw a square WXYZ with side 5.2 cm. We know that all sides of square are congruent. So we are provided with one side, so obviously all the other sides will be 5.2 cm. So the first and foremost thing, we will be drawing a rough diagram. This is the rough figure. The base you will be drawing WX as 5.2 cm. Placing your protractor on point W, you will mark 90 degree perpendicular, draw a ray. Similarly, you will place your protractor on point X and mark 90 degree and draw a ray. You will mark 90 degree symbol on W and X. The next thing, you will be taking your compass. On that you will measure, with the help of a ruler, you will measure 5.2 cm. Place the compass on point X and cut an arc. The new arc which is formed, you will write as Y, point Y, and write over there 5.2 cm. Similarly, you will be placing the same measure, you will place on point W cut an arc. The new arc which is formed, you will name it as point Z and write over there 5.2 centimeter. The next part, you will join point Z and Y. New segment ZY will be formed. That will be obviously 5.2 centimeter. Hence our quadrilateral is ready, that is square. You will be writing the final answer. Therefore, quadrilateral WXYZ is the required quadrilateral. Question 3. Draw a rhombus KLMN such that its side is 4 cm and measure angle K is equal to 75 degree. Okay. So we already know the sides of rhombus are congruent. That means if one side is given, the other sides will also be the same, that is 4 centimeter in this case. Regarding angles, the opposite angles are congruent. So one angle is given, we need to find one more angle so that it will be constructed. Let's start. Let us draw a rough figure. This is a rough figure according to the given condition. Now, as we know, the sides of rhombus are congruent, so we have written it 4 centimeter everywhere. We are provided with the measure of one angle, that is K is equal to 75 degree. So obviously I said you opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. So angle K is equal to angle M. So angle M will also measure 75 degree. Therefore measure angle M is equal to 75 degree. Now measure angle L is equal to 105 degree. If measure angle L is 105 degree, measure angle N will also be 105 degree because opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. The steps are over here. Measure angle K plus measure angle L plus measure angle M plus measure angle N is equal to 360 degree. That is the sum of the measure of angles of a quadrilateral. Substituting the values. K we know it is 75 degree. Measure angle L we don't know, so we are substituting it as it is. Measure angle M is 75 degree. Measure angle N we don't know, we are writing as N as it is, and that all are equal to 360 degree. Now 75 plus 75 we will get 150. We will be sending it to the RHS part, so it will become minus. Measure angle L plus measure angle M is equal to 360 minus 150, that is equal to 210. Children, this step is regarding to find measure angle L and N. How we got 105. So measure angle L is equal to 105, that is the half of 210. Therefore measure angle L is equal to measure angle N, that is 105. From knowing this information, we can draw a rhombus KLMN as follows. The first and foremost thing, you will draw the base. KL of 4 centimeter with the help of a ruler. Placing the protractor on point K, you will mark an angle 75 degree, that is an acute angle. Draw a ray and write over there 75 degree. With the help of a compass, measure 4 centimeter. You will be placing it on point K and cut an arc. Give the new arc, the new point as N. Take your protractor, place it on point L. You will be measuring 105 degree, that is an obtuse angle. Draw a ray. With the help of a compass, the same measure, that is 4 centimeter, will place on point L and cut an arc. Place it on point L. The new arc you will name it as point M. The next step, you will join point N and M. Our quadrilateral is ready, that is rhombus is ready. You will write the final answer as quadrilateral KLMN is the required quadrilateral. Next question, question 4. If a diagonal of a rectangle is 26 centimeter and one side is 24 centimeter, find the other side. This is regarding rectangle, so we need to recollect the properties of rectangle. Opposite sides are congruent. So let's start. We are assuming this, that please ignore the symbol of rupees. It is put the symbol of quadrilateral. ABCD is a rectangle. We are assuming BC as 24 because one side they have given as 24 and diagonal is given as 26 centimeter. They are telling you to find other side. So here we are supposed to find AB. Let's start. Let quadrilateral ABCD be the rectangle. Length BC is equal to 24 centimeter. Length AC is equal to 26 centimeter. Now, in right angle triangle ABC, measure angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. As angle of rectangle are right angle, that is 90 degree. Now applying Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square equal to one side square plus other side square. So that is, we are substituting the names of the sides, that is length AC square is equal to length AB square plus length BC square. Now we will be substituting the values. The value of AC is 26, so 26 square is equal to AB we don't know, so length AB square plus length BC square is 24, so 24 square. So ultimately the step is 26 square is equal to length AB square plus 24 square. Now we can write in the formula form, that is A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. So we are writing 26 plus 24 into 26 minus 24 is equal to length AB square. So after adding we are getting 50 and subtracting we are getting 2. So 50 into 2 is equal to length AB square. We will get 100 is equal to length AB square. We need the value of AB, so we will take the square root from both the sides. Therefore length AB is equal to root 100. The square root of 100 is 10. So length AB is equal to 10 centimeter. Therefore the length of the other side is 10 centimeter. That is, we got the length of AB. Children, here you can apply in the Pythagoras theorem. We can do either the formula, that is A square minus B square is equal to A plus B, A minus B, or you can directly do the squaring, that is 24 square and 26 square. So when you square out, you will get 676 minus 576. Ultimately you will get 100 only. You can use either of the method. Okay. The next question, question 5. Length of the diagonals of a rhombus ABCD are 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Find the side and perimeter of rhombus. So let's assume that this is our rhombus ABCD. So the given part we will write length AC is given as 16 centimeter. That is, diagonals of rhombus are given, provided by us as 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So AC we are assuming as 16 centimeter and BD we are assuming is as 12 centimeter. Same thing we are supposed to write in our diagram. Children, in the diagram you can see the identical marking on the sides. That means all sides are equal. In this question we need to find the sides of the rhombus and perimeter. Perimeter means adding up of all the sides of a quadrilateral or a rhombus. Okay, so length AC is equal to 16 centimeter, length BD is equal to 12 centimeter. These both the things are given from the question. So let the diagonals of rhombus ABCD intersect at point O. Now we need to find the length AO. Length AO is equal to half of length AC because diagonals of rhombus bisect each other. Therefore, length AO is equal to half into 16. So we will get length AO as 8 centimeter. Similarly, length DO is half of length BD as diagonals of rhombus bisect each other. Therefore, length DO is equal to half into 12. That is, half of 12 is 6 centimeter. Therefore, length DO is 6 centimeter. Now we will be taking this triangle from this is the part of the sum only, the diagram only. I have taken half of the part, that is the triangle. In triangle DOA, measure angle DOA is equal to 90 degree because the diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular to each other. By applying Pythagoras theorem, we get length AD square is equal to length AO square plus length DO square. Substituting the values, we get 8 square plus 6 square, that is 64 plus 36. When you add it, you will get 100. Therefore, length AD square is equal to 100. Length AD is equal to root 100. We are taking the square root from both the sides. The square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, length AD is equal to 10 centimeter. Now we got the measure of one side, that is AD, we got 10 centimeter. So obviously the other sides will also be 10 centimeter. So length AB is equal to length BC is equal to length CD is equal to length AD, that is equal to 10 centimeter because sides of rhombus are congruent. Next part of the question is finding of the perimeter. So perimeter of rhombus ABCD is equal to length AB plus length BC plus length CD plus length AD. Substituting the values, we get 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is equal to 40 centimeter. Therefore, the sides and the perimeter of rhombus are 10 centimeter and 40 centimeter respectively. Children, here you can write one more thing. Instead of adding up of all the sides, you can write perimeter of rhombus ABCD is equal to 4 into side is equal to 4 into 10, that is 40 centimeter. Either of the step will do. Now let's see the next question. Question number 6. Find the length of the diagonal of a square with side 8 centimeter. Now we need the question has provided us the side of the diagonal. We need the side of the square. We need to find the length of its diagonal. So obviously we will be applying Pythagoras theorem. Let's start. Let quadrilateral XYZW be the square of side 8 centimeter. We are supposed to draw this figure. Now we are assuming XW is our diagonal. So in right angle triangle XW XYW, measure angle XYW is equal to 90 degree as it is the angle of square. All the angles of square is a right angle. By Pythagoras theorem, length XW square is equal to length XY square plus length YW square. Substituting the values, we get 8 square plus 8 square is equal to 64 plus 64, that is 128. Therefore, length XW is equal to root 128, that is we are taking square root from both the sides. Now you will be factorizing root 128. We will be getting 8 root 2 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the diagonal of the square is 8 root 2 centimeter. The last question of this exercise, 7th one. Measure of one angle of rhombus is 50 degree. Find the measures of the remaining 3 angles. Always remember the property of rhombus, that is the opposite angle of rhombus is congruent. So let's start. Let quadrilateral ABCD be the rhombus. Here measure angle A is given as 50 degree. We have provided in the diagram also. So measure angle A is equal to 50 degree. The opposite of angle A is angle C. So obviously angle C will also be 50 degree. Measure angle C is equal to measure angle A. That is opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Therefore measure angle C is equal to 50 degree. So out of the 3 angles we have found one angle, that is angle C is 50 degree. Now let's find the remaining angles. 2 angles. If one angle is known, we will know automatically the other. Measure angle D is equal to measure angle B. Let's give it as equation 1 because opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Now in quadrilateral ABCD, measure angle A plus measure angle B plus measure angle C plus measure angle D is equal to 360 degree. That is, the sum of the measures of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Let us substitute the values. Therefore, 50 degree plus measured angle B plus 50 degree plus measure angle D is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, measure angle B plus measure angle D plus 100, that is 50 plus 50, we got 100, is equal to 360. Therefore, measure angle B plus measure angle D is equal to 360 degree minus 100 degree. Therefore, measure angle B plus measure angle B is equal to 260 degree. Instead of D, we are writing B because they both are equal. That we have proved from equation 1. So, adding measure angle B and B, we will get measure angle B is equal to 260 degree. Now, dividing both sides by 2, we get measure angle B is equal to 260 upon 2. So, half of 260 is 130. Therefore, measure angle B is equal to 130 degree. As we got angle B, we will get angle D because they both are equal. Therefore, measure angle D is equal to measure angle B is equal to 130 degree. Therefore, the measures of the remaining angles of rhombus are 130 degree, 50 degree and 130 degree respectively. Children, you remember this sum is same just like third sum. Now third sum there was a construction, but same way you have to do the steps. That is, rhombus was given, the side was given of the rhombus KLMN and one measure of the angle was 75 degree. Ditto same way you will do the steps in that third sum and same way you will be solving the third sum, and afterwards with all the steps you will solve and you will construct the rhombus. Okay. This is the end of session 3. Thank you, dear children. Kindly do your work properly, neatly, step by step. Till then, take care, stay home, stay blessed. Goodbye.